Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday the 20th of May, and basically this weekend I'm gonna go to Edinburgh just for one night technically, although I'm actually gonna sleep on the Caledonian sleeper train, which is a train that goes from London Euston Station and arrives in Edinburgh Waverley, and it drives overnight. So you sleep in there. You can just book a normal seat that is comfortable, but just not that comfortable if you want to sleep, I guess. You can book a double bed if you want to spend a little bit more money if you're traveling with someone. You can book I think like an upgraded normal room where you have like an individual shower and breakfast and stuff like that. But I didn't book any of those. I booked the regular single person room, which does have bunk beds actually, and I think a lot of people can do that. If you're traveling with a bigger group, you can have like an adjacent room and like a door in between that links the two. But I'm just traveling alone. I didn't need the shower because I was like, I'm not going to shower between 11:30 at night, which is when the train departs, and 7:30 in the morning, which is when the train arrives in Edinburgh. And I'm also not going to be hungry at 7:30 in the morning. So I just figured I wouldn't book the extras. I would just book the regular version. It's still quite a bit of money, but I wanted to treat myself. I will travel with this book. I'm going to be reading Murder on the Orient Express. I read through half of the book today in audiobook format while working and stuff, and basically I read it in 2014 and apparently completely forgot what happens in it, so I don't even remember who the murderer is. But I thought this was very appropriate, so that's what I'm going to be reading while I travel on the Caledonian sleeper. I'm also going to take with me my laptop, and I'm going to try to do a little bit of writing. Recently I've been really bad at like editing my videos and taking the time to post anything, so I apologize for this. A few things have happened. I was finishing Camp Nano. I failed it, but I did a good job overall, even though I didn't reach my end goal. And then in May I was like, I want to set up a goal to just finish that previous goal, and we're already touching to the end of May. It's the 20th and I missed about a week and a half or 2 weeks of writing completely. I just didn't write a single word during those 2 weeks, so I've been in a lull a little bit, and I think it's just because I'm not able still at the moment to do more than one thing at a time. Basically, I've not taken the time to write anything. So on this trip, I intend to write. I plan to write, and I've treated myself. I've decided to book a nice room that has view of the castle in Edinburgh. So I don't know if you know this about me, but I used to live in Edinburgh for a year. I studied there. I studied first in Glasgow and then 1 year in Edinburgh, and then I moved to London, where kind of most of the jobs were, to be honest. I decided to do this little trip. It's literally just going to be, I'm sleeping overnight tonight on Friday, and then I have all of Saturday there, and then I'm sleeping overnight in that hotel across from the castle, and then the morning after I still have time for a brunch with another friend, and then I'm leaving at 4 p.m. I just want to see my friends, hang out and have a lot of food basically, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I also happen to have bought recently the Google Pixel 6 phone, which I bought refurbished from, I don't know if you have this wherever you live, but in England we have this shop called CEX. They have both an online version of their shop and actual physical locations, and basically I bought this online because I think it retails for like 600 and I bought it for 400 quid because you buy it off, you know, second hand pretty much. So I bought this recently because my phone was like struggling with the camera in particular. Every time I opened the camera it was really, really slow, and I really wanted to get it before I had my trip to Edinburgh because it was like, it takes such amazing pictures and videos. The quality is so good on this phone. I want to get it so that I don't have to carry this camera that I'm filming with, my DSLR. So I'm just gonna have my phone with me. I'm gonna make sure that I have all the charges possible at all times, but the idea is that it'll be a lot of b-roll. I don't know what the sound is like, so I might try to vlog a little bit, but if it turns out to be rubbish, it'll just be b-roll and a voiceover rather than me narrating while I'm doing stuff, and that's it. But yeah, the plan is kind of a reading, writing trip with a lot of sightseeing and food eating with my friend, and that's it. So I just entered my room and I didn't realize this. Someone had to tell me on the platform, but basically they don't give you a key before you board. They have the key inside your room ready for you when you enter. So, and it's blank, like there's nothing on the key. So I was just really confused. And then I got it, like they were like, just go in your room, the keys. And I was like, oh, okay. Sorry for stupid questions. I mean, everyone is super nice. No one made me feel stupid, but yeah. I've got my little snacks that I bought at the station before leaving, and I'm probably gonna get my laptop out, to be honest, and maybe watch something while I eat my snacks. I don't know. There's an hour left before the train departs because it's currently 10:53 p.m. and the train departs at 11:50, so got a little while to go. I keep forgetting to look at the lens because I'm filming this from my phone. I have no idea what the sound quality is going to be like. Again, I don't know what the sound is going to be like on this phone, so I hope that this is usable footage. I'm now at the hotel in my room. The view is fantastic. I got view of the castle as promised, as paid for, and my feet hurt like absolute crazy because it is only 4 p.m. and I've already done 20,000 steps. So has my friend, and we're just both exhausted. So she went back to her flat for now, and I went to check in my hotel because the check-in was at 3 p.m. Took a shower because I felt a little bit gross from like the train, having not showered on the train in last night, and then also walking 20,000 steps throughout the rest of the day. So I am now at the hotel. I've showered. The shower was absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I forgot that Edinburgh had soft water compared to London, which has hard water, and my hair already feels so soft and my skin as well. I'm just like, all I did was showering. Anyway, I read quite a bit last night of the Murder on the Orient Express, and I read a little bit more again this morning as well on the train. I'm not finished with the book, but I'll probably finish it maybe on the train back tomorrow. And I also wrote about 600 more, I think 700 and some words today, this morning while I was waiting more for my friend. So when I arrived, it was like 8. It was a little bit before 8 a.m. The train was meant to arrive at 7:30, but it was a little bit delayed, and I went to wait at a Starbucks for my friend, which was like quite easy for her to get to from her flat as well. And since it was so early, obviously I was like there for a couple of hours before she arrived. So I got quite a bit of writing done. I know 600, 700 words is not that much, but considering I haven't written a single word in the last 2.5 weeks, it's great. And I'm really happy that this is doing what I wanted it to do, which is giving me my motivation back and yeah, like giving me inspiration again. So yeah, I wrote quite a bit and I was really happy with it, and I might write a little bit more now or watch something because I feel really tired, I don't know. But we both decided let's chill for like an hour and a half, and then meet again, either for like coffee or drinks before dinner, which is at 7:30 p.m. So yeah, this is my trip so far. Good morning. Oh, I'm so fuck. I'm so tired, and it's not that early at all, and I didn't go to bed that late. I think I went to bed at midnight, which is pretty standard for me, and it is 9:20 in the morning. It's Sunday today, last day I'm in Edinburgh. I'm very tired, mostly because I couldn't figure out the aircon properly last night. I'm just not used to being in a room that has aircon at all, and I thought when I first went to bed I was like, oh my god, it's so cold. I thought I was going to be really chilly, so I wanted to try and turn it off, and I managed to like change the settings to get it to be warmer, but then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I'm boiling and it's awful. And it took me so long to set it back to the way it was before, and for it to go back to that, in the meantime I was still like really hot and not feeling good at all. So I did not sleep very well and I kept waking up, and weirdly enough I think I slept better on the train, on the Caledonian sleeper, in this kind of like rattly, you know, cabin in a one tiny bed, like smaller than a normal single bed. I think I slept better in there. Today all I'm gonna be doing is getting breakfast, I think, first of all. Then I'll come back up, do my suitcase. I mean, it's not a suitcase, it's my bag. Do my bag, and then checkout is at 12, I think, and I'm meeting my friend at 1 for lunch. And yesterday I walked 30,000 steps, so I don't know how my feet are gonna take this, but that's all I'm gonna do. And then afterwards my train is at 4 p.m, so I have quite a bit of time with her. And when I'm catching my train, thank you past me, I booked myself a nice first class ticket. I don't think it was very expensive compared to the normal ticket, probably because I'm taking it on a Sunday afternoon to get back into London Sunday evening, and I think a lot of people do that, so it was probably already more expensive, you know, like how tickets get more expensive as you wait longer. And that's probably why I was like, fuck it, I might as well have a seat alone and just pay 20 quid more or something. Not only do you get a seat alone, you also get a meal and alcohol if you want it, which is pretty much the same deal as the Eurostar, which is what I normally do on the Eurostar as well. So call me a princess, whatever. This trip was about treating myself, and I'm glad that I treated myself for the way back as well, because that's always the worst. I always feel like the end of any trip is always really crappy and the way back is always awful, and I didn't want to have that. I wanted to have like a good time up until the end, so that's what I did for myself, and I'm very happy that I did. But yeah, otherwise that's it. I think I'm gonna get breakfast, then come back up and maybe write a little bit if I can. Otherwise I'm probably gonna write on the train because it's a 4.5 hours long train, so I will have time to do more writing today.
without rhyme.